Okay, hi guys, it's me again. As said yesterday or 2 days ago, we are going to be trying to get back into the game. We're trying to understand Yu-Gi-Oh once more. Now, quick side note: I'm having a little bit of a manic episode, so I thought this would be the best way to not waste my time and not go through more manic episodes, or rather utilize my manic energy for something better than what currently is being used for, which is completely nothing. And getting into the analysis of the entire uh, Yu-Gi-Oh meta, right? So the previous episode we watched, I think, Runic. We watched him play, watch a Triton player get absolutely destroyed. To the Triton player, tough luck, bro. We watched D-Links with the new tech, I believe. I don't really think it's called D-Links. It's mostly just Dragon Mage with, I think, their new archetypes. How to explain the new archetype deck. Very interesting, very interesting. However, now we're going to take it a little bit further. We're going to be trying to analyze or see what is the top decks making waves in the meta by looking at the results, and then from the results we're going to go on to Dueling Book. We're going to watch replays, and then we're going to see if we can make our own deck at the end. Try to see if we can make something happen there. If we can't, then hey, we won't be doing that. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to have to be doing is we're going to have to go and look for the Yu-Gi-Oh meta at the moment. Yu-Gi-Oh meta at the moment is the most important thing to actually consider. Yu-Gi-Oh Pro Dex has a good analysis. No, Yu-Gi-Oh Pro Dex actually pathetic at that respect. Road of the King gives us only the OCG meta, which we're not interested in. We're trying to look for the latest Yu-Gi-Oh meta decks, the latest cards that are making the waves, and yeah, that's basically it. I'm surprised the Marcelo meta already available. But let me just check the OCG. OCG meta game report number 3. We look here: Photon, Hypernova, latest releases, Telemats. What? Also, it's always funny to me that the OCG always has wackadoodle decks making the waves, but they also have a different complete format to us, because this site also takes into considerations the I believe it is the local clubs, or like the local cafes, and what happens there. So you should always, I believe, take this stuff with a grain of salt. I see a branded True Brigade, branded Percival. If I remember correctly, branded is the hold on for me for one moment. Let me just check this quickly. Branded should be, if I not remember, it's these motherfuckers. Shit, or bestial. So these are the branded. No, yes, it is the Fallen of Alba's deck, and I remember that this deck is mainly specific to utilizing the Fallen of Alba as a means of utilizing it for various exotic summons, mostly fusion summons, which is why I thought it was so cool in the beginning when the deck was released. I didn't really see any applications for it, but I see now that people are actually making something out of it, which is quite funny to me. So it's a dark archetype. Let me see the I can't actually pronounce it. So members, yada yada yada, are playing style, milling, fusion summons. Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. So basically, fusion summoning from the graveyard, which makes him susceptible to a certain amount of cards. But that's pretty cool. Interesting, very interesting. Now you see, this is in the OCG, and the OCG meta isn't necessarily how our meta will function, nor is it any indication of anything. We need to ensure that we understand the TCG meta, and this site is absolutely useless for that, because this site a lot of the time utilizes or showcases just fan decks. There is one site though, Dueling Book, online reports. There's a site that we can go to. I wonder. I forgot what it's called. Yugoscope. Yes, there it is, Yugoscope. So Yugoscope is a very good thing, because it actually showcases to us the card data, the card specific data for the meta on Dueling Book. And as I said before, the Dueling Book meta is more realistic to the actual format than Master Duels could be, because Master Duels, if you don't know, requires payment and so on and so forth, and that would be more akin to actual live matches, but the dueling book meta is something completely different. And since we are trying to get into the dueling book meta, which is slightly different to all other metas, every single site and every single way you play has a different way of going for it. So if you're playing in person, then of course it's limitations of price, it's a ton of money limitations. However, the best players always have the best cards, and that's why the top flight of players always have the best cards. However, you will always see rogue decks creeping in, but the rogue decks creeping in isn't necessarily because they're good. A lot of the times it could be because a player is just fantastic. It could also be that the rogue deck has really good matchups with some decks, and that allows it to get into the top 10. But usually a rogue deck topping is not that common. So tier elements seem to actually be one of the highest percentage win decks in the game on Dueling Book anyway. Second by Branded, second by Flu Wanderies, which is that deck we saw yesterday with the normal summons and acting more like a floodgate deck. Very interesting. And Sprite. Sprite is interesting. Now frogs are easy because they're easy to play. You're just going to Toad. But Sprite says, look here, Thunder, level 2s. Okay, so this is interesting. So this deck is primarily focused around building level, ranked level and rank 2s. This got a special summon. You can add a Sprite from your deck. Ooh, this is pretty interesting. Now necessarily, do I think it's good? From what I can see, not necessarily. Only 5 main monster cards, different attributes, mostly being dark with one red, or one fire. And this fire seems to be very important, since it's when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can tell me one other. Okay, one other makes it a little bit interesting, because then you're gonna need to have 2 on the field. How peculiar. Okay. So I have no actual clue what this deck does, and I'm not going to really understand what this deck does until I either play it or I watch it in action. So the 3 decks we're going to be trying to look out for today, the decks that I don't know, is Telements, Branded, and Flow Wanderies. Those are the 3 decks we're going to try to look at now on Dueling Book. We're going to try to see if those decks, if any of them interest me. The runic deck did interest me last time we saw, and the dealing deck also did. But like as I said when I was watching the Duel Links deck, it is very much dependent upon the reality your opponent having a setup that you can benefit from, right? Also, I'm Kefka on this side, in case you are wondering. So let's go to Duel Room, let's go to Watch, and we're gonna just see. So we know that the 3 decks we're gonna look out for are these 3. We can't really find the meta decks in the actual results, which is kind of sad. There is a site I can go on to, but I forgot its name, that can show me the results. Let's go into Yu-Gi-Oh! Reddit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Reddit is very good for basically finding the best decks or the competitive decks, but usually it's also filled with this kind of stuff, which I'm not against, but yeah, it's way more fan based. Yeah, okay, let's see. Dragon Maid, no, this is mostly fan art, not a lot of actual cards or actual stuff being given. A new evil twin card. Jesus Christ, I really gonna try to make that deck work, eh? Anyway, let's go to the first rated duel. We see a no, this is the wrong. No, we are not watching Lerusic. This is a new card. No, I'm not watching Lerusic and Tri-Brigade. I'm not a big fan of Tri-Brigade, and considering that 10 is limited, I don't think it's the best deck right now. Utopic Future, pretty cool. Utopic Draco Future. If you win once per turn. Yeah, I know this card, but this card isn't. This is pretty good. It indicates anything he has in hand, but we're not interested in this deck. This guy's only 619 with 2664, 10,970. This is obviously a bit. Well, I wouldn't say a better player. Usually, this just denotes that this guy plays a lot on the side, right? But if you play a lot on the side, you kind of figure things out easily. He has 10. This seems like a really good hand. Sweet Mary, Jesus, and Joseph. This is not actually bad at all. Take one from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the grave. I think it's special. That's pretty cool. Bird Call is pretty cool card. Okay, so that card that he sent through to the graveyard, this searches that, which is actually means it's a searcher. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm not really that interested in this deck again, primarily because I know how it functions. But this is an interesting build. When I was playing this deck, I believe it was the God, what was it? I was a big fan of it actually. It was like a more conservative Travigate build that was being popularized in the OCG. But that kind of faded away, I guess. This is a way more combo deck, and I like that they can play it more reserved, but I still am not a big fan of Travigates. I don't know why. It's just I don't really find them that interesting, to be quite honest with you. This deck is very combo heavy, and I don't know how consistent it is. It doesn't look that consistent to me. It looks like there's a couple of bricks in here. Travigate themselves aren't really that bad at like bricking, but this guy is now 2 negates on the board with Promenade, which is a targeted negate, which is pretty powerful. He has Utopic Future, is the monster negate. He should not have put that card there. Appaloosa, which is also a monster negate. So currently, he kind of loses to droplets because he can't respond to droplets. I think he can also let me just check something. I know Dark Ruler no more doesn't allow for monster. Dark Ruler no more. Yeah, this card you can activate monster effects. Yeah, so this is a trick to getting around this card if you have a targeted negate. But this field is pretty good. It's pretty solid. He has 2 monster negates. He has Promenade at the back, which is going to be a targeted negate, and we don't know what this is here. I didn't really pay attention. So theoretically, this player shouldn't be losing right now. He has an insane amount of advantage. The only way I see him losing is if this guy just has the nuts and the deck that he's playing can actually beat this. So actually, let's wait. We'll wait to see what exactly he is playing. This is off to the side. Oh my lordy, lord. Exo sister. No. No. I exited. My mistake. My bad. Just hold on for me. Let's get back into it. Duel room. Let's go to watch. Let's go to back. No. This wasn't the duel, Daniel. This wasn't the duel field. This was not the duel. He had Pay Potter Prosperity. So this guy's already winning, I guess. Oh, this guy's winning? I have no clue. I think he's winning. Because he has so many cards in his hand. And because of the fact that we saw that he had side deck cards, like Hoppy's Feather Duster is a side deck card. And now we'll see how he wins this. He can't, if the other player doesn't have another card that is in the crate, if this second card, which one card is prominent, if the other card is not a really good negate, then he shouldn't use Promenade, right? Because he should just let him waste Hoppy's Feather Duster. But we'll see if he actually does it. He should do it now. You should play the Hobbies because there's nothing he loses. Yeah. If the guy negates it with Promenade, he kind of reveals to him. Yep. Okay, so this kind of reveals to Yugioh that his opponent has a really strong negate in that face down. I'm thinking a Solemn or something that I'm unaware of. Honest to God, I don't know what he could have because I'm not really familiar with the game anymore. But there aren't a lot of options that he has here. Oh yeah, it's going to do evenly matched. You see, this has to be a Solemn. It has to be something that has to get rid of this field. If I was this guy, yeah, there we go. Navigate Revolt. I don't know why you would save Harpies for this. I mean, Promenade for this. I guess in his mind, he keeps us on board just because it allows him to, I guess, recover and make a play. But I don't really see the point of this exercise, other than he wants to try to get fitted on the field, but her effect won't activate now. Yeah, so what is the point of that? You should have just let this back row get destroyed. Promenade to negate wasn't a bad idea, but to activate Revolt doesn't really make sense to me. In this scenario, you take this card away, not this. Mainly because, why would you do that, my man? You see, this card has 4 negates, right? And theoretically, it can't be destroyed this turn, but it can be. Oh, I see why he did it. get. No, actually, I don't see why I get. Let's just see what he's trying here. What did he activate? He activated Baron Blossom. He activated Baron Blossom, which reads as follows. Where the hell is Baron Blossom? Okay. Huh? Wait. Oh, did you just activate Naval? Right kick. you see, yeah, he had the nuts. There was no way this guy was gonna win. He had the 3 board breakers, which was insane. And I'm guessing this is a starter. Moves a card out of you there. You can switch this card from your actually. You can switch them from the X deck. One exorcist the Xyz monster. This seems good against this deck, especially. But not really that good. We'll see. Exorcist a Caspital can destroy battle with a monster special. Okay, so this is basically a floodgate kind of deck, but with more combo heaviness. A mixture between spellcast and warrior, with the Xyz being warriors, and flooding. Not bad. This card reads: if you got them once, you can and if you do. Very interesting. You can target one card your opponent controls, so in the graveyard banish it. This guy loses. He loses his turn. Yeah, this guy. Yikes. When your opponent activates a card effect, you can return one Xyz monster you own attached to this card to your exit deck. Then you can special summon that monster from your exit deck by using this card as your own material. So you will return, I guess, this card, special summon it, use this as material, have a once off banish, or this card which allows him to. Yeah, this card which allows him to stop him from using special summon from the exit deck. This guy's lost. He can't really win. I'm guessing that those 2 cards on the face down are blocked or bluffs, primarily because I'm believing that this guy oversided just because of what we saw from Prosperity. I'm not too certain, but I'm almost certain just by giving his play. Now I may be wrong. I hope I am wrong. Be back. Okay, we are back. For some reason we just cut out there for a moment. I apologize. Okay, yeah, Zazio. We're gonna check it now. So this guy's made a recovery of summoning Ominous Omen. In this scenario, if I was this guy, okay, I also disconnected. I think something just happened to Dueling Book and to my internet for some reason. In this scenario, I think Ominous effect first, and then he uses his effect if he targets something. Very interesting. I'm pretty curious as to what he's gonna try to do here. I don't know if any of the cards that he has face down are actually worth playing. I thought they bluffs, honest to God, but they may not be. I'm starting to think they aren't. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I challenge that. But if he calls a mod, the mod's going to basically side with the other guy because they can check the logs to see if he actually disconnected at that point, in which case they'll just take it back. Kinda sad for King Dark, honestly, but not really, because he wasn't going to succeed here anyway. Because from what I can tell, he activates his card. He has to activate his card now. He returns his card to the deck. He played. Okay, so what I'm thinking is he activates his card effect. He has to banish for cost. This card then can then activate in response. And then believe he will then summon. What can he even summon from here? Yeah, I think he'd have to then summon Michaelis, and then utilize Michaelis' effect to banish Shurag. But then no, it's not too late. It's not too late. Call the mod. You see, this is where it gets iffy. Um, yeah, it doesn't matter for real exactly. You see, because let me see how many mods are online. Oh fuck, there's no mods. Yeah, this position, honest to God, it doesn't matter if he normal summons Frank. If he left even after the normal summon of Frank and the Frank activated his effect, he can still respond. In this scenario, um, honest to God, it's still not looking good for this guy. At best, I can see the scenario playing out where he does this, he activates the effect. Can this card bounce, right? No, this card is completely useless now. But all I can say is, it doesn't matter, honestly. It doesn't really change the scenario here. Yeah, but you see, he had to respond to this card. This is not good. This is not good at all. Unless one of those face downs is some miraculous card. Yeah. Can he even respond? Oh, he can. Oh, once per turn, you can banish the. That's what banish my card. He banishes this card, I guess. And this card effect activates when he leaves the field. No, it only activates when he leaves the graveyard. He banishes what though? He banishes this card. Fine. I don't know what the plan is here, honest to God. You see, I see now why he wanted the respond to the normal summon. King Dark is kind of an asshole here, but I can also understand his viewpoint as to why he wouldn't want to allow this to continue. But in this position, King Dark probably has Revolt down there, and he's probably gonna win this because of the banish of Omen. He has lost 2 Omen, but he probably plays 3 if he's smart. I don't know if it's actually smart, but if he in this reality has a Revolt there and he has an Omen, then this guy's just completely lost. I don't know what he could do realistically because I also don't know the deck. So we may be in for something interesting here, but I'm not too sure. I haven't actually seen Exorcister on this list. Yeah, Exorcister does not seem to be anywhere, unless of course Exorcister has an OCG name and yugioh hasn't adjusted to it. Excuse me, Exorcister. It's not. No. So National Fragments deck has just not been played that well, which is odd. It also hasn't been played in the OCG. What is this deck then not being played for? Because it doesn't seem that bad. Did you make it and one with the deck and if you add it once you can just summon it. So he banishes Martha. Okay. Honestly, I'm still thinking if he has Revolt because he's lost. But we won't know yet. We really won't know. This is really interesting. Eventually we are going to have to play the deck. And we're going to have to see what we want to play. From what I can see, Runic is a very interesting deck that I'd love to get my hands on in terms of playing it because it seems very interesting. He summons Martha, useless because Martha has no effect. Okay. Oh my word. This guy lost to lag. Maybe so that's a Returnia. That's another Returnia. Perhaps. He goes to battle phase. Makes sense. Activate the card. Yeah, Returnia. You see, I think this was a sticky situation. He should have just activated Fractal. Because even if he had Eternia, yeah. Ooh. Wow. Yikes. Yikes. He should have activated Fractal. He had, yeah, he should have activated Fractal. Yeah. Because even if Fractal gets banished, its effect can still go off. And he can still allow him to do something. Now he's just lost. This is lost now. People trying to if you can move the card, yeah. So they all have the same effect. He activates Michaelis banishes. No, he doesn't banish. It does something else, right? Oh wow! It activates. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This game's a loss for this guy. Poor King Doc. I would say poor, but he did utilize the rules of Dueling Book or the lag to win this duel. So I don't think it's. Oh my god, Anzius. Oh my god. Yeah, it's lost. Just say GG, my guy. There's nothing you can do. Unless he can get Kit on board. Nah, it's lost. Yeah, GG's. This guy had a lucky draw, I think. Yeah, he had a lucky draw. Wow. Very interesting. We can just look at the Dueling Book replay. Just so that we can see what exactly happened here for this crap to happen. Honest to God. I'll just keep looking at my stream. No views. It is what it is. I do this more so because I'm having a mental episode and I need to get an upliftment. Wow. Yikes. This guy just plays Dark Ruler no more in his main deck. I don't think that's normal. Yikes. Yikes. This is... Jesus. Jesus Louise. Okay. Jeez Louise. Wow. Yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. Yo, it's not. Yo. Yeah, but he has talked a little more, so all of this is irrelevant. He just starts off with Dark Ruler no more. Okay, he activates that card, he gets him out. He plays that card. Okay, he activates cards effect. This is so funny to me. Wow. He just beat the entire board. Wow. This is pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is... I'm actually liking Exorcisters here. I'm liking this guy's deck, but it also feels really bricky. Unless I'm mistaken in some respect. Okay. Returnia. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my god, this guy got battered with a combo deck. Wow, okay, we saw this part. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Okay, that's pretty amazing. Let's see what else he is. King Dark. Oh, he's just gonna play King Dark again. But let's see, maybe he has something. He's playing against something. Okay, he's playing against Therion. And Therion is not on the list of cards being played. So this is actually a rogue deck, I would assume. You can tell me if I'm wrong or right. I don't know. I'd like to learn. Okay. Let's just see a Therion. We're gonna add one. Okay, so it's basically a searcher. Jeez. You know what? In Yu-Gi-Oh, the like how field spells have gone up in terms of value, in terms of the game, is quite insane. Is this Insectus basically? Oh, it is actually playing. It's a play on Insectus. Oh wow. How did he get this on the field? Okay, yeah, special summons itself. Damn, this is... Oh, anti-elements. Okay, we get to see the elements in action. So we're gonna see the shooting wave physical special card. If you do someone wants from your hand to the deck, then send the top deck. If this card is by card effect, you can fusion someone once. So automatic fusion. So wow, that's pretty powerful. This card comes out. This card you can take one card from your deck, add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. Wow, instant fusion target. You can tell once you control special one to look from your hand or grab, and if you do send the target, okay, this card is good for the graveyard by card effect. So it's basically, this card basically is a starter with instant fusion. A good starter. This card activates. You can see what from your deck to your graveyard. This card sent to the graveyard. You can switch on this card. If you do it, send one deal card from your hand to the graveyard. This is a pretty good combo. He looks at his graveyard. He sees nothing. Wait, he sees Heaviness. Heaviness can activate the effect. Reno. No, Reno kid. Where the fuck is Reno? This is so interesting to me. Wow. This guy's really thought his deck through. This is pretty impressive, actually. So this card can actually be a good starter. I'm not gonna lie to you, this combination seems pretty good. I don't know if it's meta, but it does seem pretty good. I'm gonna try to make a video at the end of the month or the end of the week, just recapping everything I've learned through the week. So yeah, because these aren't very interactive and I don't get a lot of views, I know, but we have to edit ourselves some way. We have to better our situations in some capacity. Karura, Wing of Resonance. Yo, this is a super polymerization target, I guess. Yeah, this would work perfectly well against like Literacy and such decks. Wow. Damn. Wow. This is pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And that card is immune to card destruction. Wow. So you can summon you can talk about level 2 monster or level 2 monster if you can. Ooh, so you can actually summon a level 2, or you can summon a rank 2, and he activated that now, and he has oh my god. Yeah, like I said, super poly target. Immediately after the card. Wow, that's amazing. So this card can't be destroyed by card effects, only battle, and he can summon that card back if he's ever in trouble to make Apollo. And Apollo then also can't be destroyed by card effects, but this card is completely useless. Yeah, yikedy. Yikes. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. You can still make a polo though with 4 materials. What does this card do when you put activate much negative effect manager? Okay, so that's why he kept feeding on the field. Wait, I have something. Yeah, you see, if I was this guy, I'd just use the rules and say no, screw you. Actually cheated. But the sins for cost and these cards can't activate for cost, I believe. Yeah, I don't think they can activate for cost. Can they? Yeah, they can. I forgot. Nepal doesn't care how he gets to the grave as long as he just gets to the graveyard. He has one monster negate. I believe he monster negated the Link monster. This is lost for PBS. I don't see how he can recover here, but we're gonna keep watching because we don't know how he can recover, but maybe he can. Maybe he can recover in ways we don't know. Let's just search that allows for special summon. Yeah, PBS admitted defeat. It's kind of obvious that's gonna happen right now. Okay, so what we've learned is that people are siding inside usual side deck cards like Dark Luna more into the main deck. Infinite Impermanence is always a good staple card in any deck because it's a free negate. As much as Ash is a good card to always have in your starting deck because you never know what surge you can end. prosperity isn't a thing anymore, which means I think it's limited to 1, which makes it way more of a risk to have in your deck. It's always a +2, but yeah. I don't think PBS can win this. I think he can. He has a better deck. I think he wins this too, but how he covers against the opponent's deck or the combo that he makes is probably the biggest question. I'm probably going to end after this stream. I think we learned quite a bit here. Remember, this is a stream where we're going to just try to learn every single time we have it. And this is the only time we're actually going to learn about the deck. Unless something happens and then I actually need to do something else. I'm just trying to see how I look. Okay, I look not that bad. Okay, we're going to the duel. We're going to main phase 1. PBS is starting, of course. He activates prosperity, which I thought he wouldn't run, because I don't see the point in running a 1-off card that is a +2, of course. Which is probably why you'd play it as like an upstart. But yeah, it's not looking good, bro, in my opinion. It's not looking good. Oh, prosperity is a +1, of course, because you don't count banish face downs as anything. Oh man, no searches, bro. Ooh, it's bad moles. Ooh, it's bad moles. But yes, but it's in a guarantee to the graveyard. Ooh. What the hell is okay? It can't, right? Is that a searcher? Yeah, I know it's not a searcher. You can send to the grave. You activate the effect to send to the grave. He activates that effect. Another one. Boom. Comes out with this bad boy. What is this? Only other arguments you can where you can always when your opponent activates a card effect that includes an effect that special summons a monster, you can evade the activation, and if you do destroy it, then send one to the end or face a field to the graveyard. It's what's in the graveyard. By a card effect special on this card where your opponent card special. This card isn't restricted. No, it is. It is, so it actually doesn't matter. What did he just do? Oh, it's a 2. My bad. What is that face down then? What can the face down be? That he be so willing to protect it? He activates the one thing in his deck. He searches Fractal. Fractal is just gonna bitch slap this guy. Yeah. This is not looking good, bro. See, this perfect grave setup. Does he discard another wing beast? He doesn't. He normal summons Ragdoll. What I'm thinking here is a nasty as fuck combo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think PBS wins this. I don't think he can win this. But we'll see how he recovers from this. Jeez, I'm tired. Hold on. What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? God, I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep intensely. Oh, do we have any viewers actually? No, we have no viewers. I'm sad. It's okay though. We'll get there one day. I hope. It's over, bruv. Bruv, it's over. Bruv, it's over. I'm not gonna lie to you, this does not look good. He didn't activate that card's effect, but now it's going to link 3, and I believe that card allows him to search, I believe, if he goes to the graveyard, if I'm not correct. Yeah, if he goes to the graveyard. Yeah. So he searches Revolt. Evolved acts as a means of um, access to omen, which acts as a means to, of course, a free banish. But he activates the effect now. I believe he banished 3. What does he summon? He summons omen, he uses omen effect. And now it just went bad to worst. Bro, we can't. No, dude. You do not have instant fusion targets to beat this. Because you really need to get rid of rampant rampager. Ooh. This is not good. Yeah, this is lost. I think he realizes now. Yep. Yeah. And with that, we're going to end the stream. It's a short stream. I think only an hour we've been broadcasting. Or 40 minutes. I'm too tired to even worry about that. But at least we're starting somewhere. Anyway, good day to you. I will see you when I see you, which will probably be in the next 2 days, which will know that will be Friday. Probably tomorrow night. Yeah, or maybe Saturday night. But I'm working on making a recap video. I'm just detailing my progress, learning the game and all that. Anyway, adios amigos.